Hey everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today I'm going to show you how to make these Halloween cocoa bombs. Now these are absolutely amazing. You can make them pretty easy to do. Keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make these. The first thing we need to do to make this is start out with some candy melts. Now I am using these orange ones here, but if you don't have orange candy melts or candy melts at all, you can use white chocolate or white candy melts and just color them orange by using food coloring. Now make sure you use gel-based or powder-based food coloring, because if you use water-based, it doesn't mix well with chocolate, so remember that. And I do suggest adding a little bit of vegetable oil if you're going to color it, the white ones. But if you can find the orange ones, it makes things a lot easier. Just get those, melt it in the microwave, and they're very easy to work with, just like so. And if it's too thick, you can also put a little bit of vegetable oil in it and it'll thin it out some. Next, we want to figure out the mug size we're going to use. Now, I'm using this Facebook for Creators mug that I got a couple years ago. And we're going to use a balloon, a small balloon, very small balloon. We want to blow it up, but we don't want it to be bigger than the mug itself because our cocoa bomb is going to go inside there and it's going to need to soak in. If it's too big, it won't fit in the mug. So blow this up. Just take your little balloon. Sorry if it's too big at first, and just kind of measure it. And you see how that's just too big. I'm going to go down a little bit. About there, I think. Now I already blew another one up, and I just want to measure and make sure it's about the same size. There we go. Just tie it off. And we're going to need 2 of these. So we're done with the mug for now. We can put that aside. I have a cookie sheet here that has wax paper on it. I have my melted orange candy melts here. And we have our balloon. And we're going to dip about half of this balloon into the candy melts. So let's dip that in. Get good coverage, and we want it to be about halfway. And I'm probably going to need a bigger bowl because I don't like it scraping the sides. So let's transfer this orange candy melts into a different bowl. And now we can dip it around and make a nice even layer. Shake off the excess and place it right on some wax paper. Do the other one the same way. Just let those harden up. Now, in between shooting for my YouTube video, I also like to shoot for my TikTok videos. And if you're not following me, follow me at Official FunFoods. And I'm just gonna make the same thing we're making here on the YouTube video, and we're gonna do it for TikTok. But just a different style because I'll be filming using my phone. Start off with some orange candy melts and melt them. Next, find the mug you're going to use and a balloon, and we're going to blow the balloon up just smaller than the opening of the mug. And that's it. That's the same stage we're at with our video right here on the YouTube. And we'll just stop each time to film the TikTok. So you kind of get this behind the scenes of how I film a TikTok and how I film a YouTube video at the same time. And I don't film every part of the TikTok video. Like, I only showed me filling up one balloon because it's just too much to fit into 59 seconds. Now, our chocolate has hardened up, but I want to double dip it. And the reason I'm going to do that is give it a little more strength. It's a very thin piece of chocolate on there. And when I pop the balloon, it might crumble. So giving it that extra strength will help it. So we're just going to dip it again and coat it really good. All right, so now that our second coat of dipping them in the chocolate is dry, what we're going to do is pop the balloon. Now, I don't want to just like pop it and make it explode and go all over the place and then looking for the pieces. So you just want to gently pop it, and I'm just going to take some scissors and cut it right around the stem and cut it a little bit and let the air deflate. And you can just gently pull it away from the sides. Make sure you get all the balloon out of there. And try not to squeeze and make the chocolate collapse. All right, so now you'll notice that these have different sides, so I can't match them up. That's like the plan. I want to match them up like that. And how I'm going to even them out is quite simple. Just take a pan, a regular nonstick pan, heat it up, and we're just going to take this and put it upside down just for a couple seconds until it's even, and do the other one the same way. In the meantime, I am going to get my hot cocoa mix prepared and open and ready. And these come in individual packs. It says just add water. We're going to use milk instead of water. One package of this is going to go inside of our little pumpkins. And that will be enough to when it opens up, it will actually make our drink a cocoa drink. All right, so now our pot is nice and hot. I'm just going to take this upside down, roll it around a little bit, and now that's nice and even. And do the same thing with the other one. This might take a little bit more time. There we go. Now when we turn these over, it should match up fairly good. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna just take our cocoa, pour it into 1/2 of the container. I'm gonna heat this up again and cover up our bottom part. Really helps if the top and the bottom are the perfect size. Not bad, but not great. Now I've melted down some chocolate, and what I'm going to do is actually draw the face of our pumpkin on here. I'm going to pick the best side and just draw a triangle as the eye right here. Another triangle. And a mouth. Kind of zigzag mouth. And we'll draw a little stem on here. All right, so now we're going to get some milk. You can use water, but I'm gonna use milk. Heat it up. You can heat it in a microwave or over a stove, it doesn't matter. But just be careful not to fill your mug up all the way to the top, because when we put our cocoa bomb in there, the mass of the cocoa bomb will actually cause the water to lift up, or the milk. So we don't want it overflowing. Leave about a 1/2 inch of space at least, and let's do that now. So I'm just pouring in our milk into our mug, and I'm gonna leave about that much space right there. We're gonna heat this up and get it nice and hot. And it's time to drop in our cocoa bomb. Here we go, ready? Drop it in. And you'll see all the cocoa coming out. Just give it a mix. With our tiny spoon, of course. Now what I gotta do is actually finish this, clean the glass, and redo that shot again, because I didn't get it on this camera because my card was full right at the worst possible time. Always make sure your battery's full and your card is full when you're trying to get a one-off shot. Luckily I had 2 of these, so I get to do it again, but the first one worked out perfectly. I don't know if the second one's going to work out perfectly. Now it's only after I'm all done that I do my beginning and my ending on both TikTok and on YouTube. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Let me set up my TikTok camera and get it going. Today we're gonna make these Halloween cocoa bombs. Today we're gonna make these homemade Halloween cocoa bombs. Start off with some orange candy melts and melt them. Next, find the mug you're gonna use and a balloon, and we're gonna blow the balloon up just smaller than the opening of the mug. Now dip the bottom half of your balloon into the orange candy melts. And we just want to cover it really good and place on some wax paper. All right, so once these have hardened up, we're just going to pop the balloon. Now take a hot pan and put this in there, and that will even it out. Do the same with the other one. Add some hot cocoa mix into the bottom of one. Take your top half and put on there. And when that's hardened up, now we're going to draw on our pumpkin face. Fill your mug up, but not quite to the top of milk, and heat it up. And it's time to drop in our cocoa bomb. And boom. Now let's give it a try. So good. Well, now it's time for the taste test. Let's dig into our cocoa and see how it tastes. That's some good cocoa. Has that extra chocolatey taste to it because of all that chocolate we put in there. It's really, really good. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these Halloween cocoa bombs. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Also hit that big red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to get new videos all the time. And be sure to check out this video. And until then, I'll see you next time. Start over. And we're going to dip this in the balloon. We're going to dip the, when we put that photobomb, so we can get both angles of the milk, not the water. Any style, let's start over.